Ryan Rodig, a part of our community and your station.
WKBT Lacrosse.
And now, from Action 8 News, the 10 p.m. report with Steve Smith and Melissa Michaels, the Tri-State weather with Jim Crowley, and sports with Peter Albrecht. This is Action 8 News Tonight.
The race is on to bring a dog track to Lacrosse. Good evening, everybody. I'm Steve Smith.
And I'm Melissa Michaels. Developers of a proposed dog track in Lacrosse finally unveiled their plans today. As Steve Bothan reports, investors are cautiously optimistic about their chances of putting it all together.
The Coulee region are spending their Thanksgiving holiday. Plus, in New York, a Thanksgiving Day parade turns chaotic. And in health news, we'll give you some tips to help you find that fountain of youth. Coverage you can count on is next.
News Channel 8 at 5:30 a.m. Coming December 8th. And now, Channel 8, WKBT Lacrosse presents News Channel 8 at 10. News Channel 8, coverage you can count on.
It's turkey and all the fixings as thousands of people gather at the Lacrosse Center for a community Thanksgiving. And that's tonight's top story. Good evening, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm Bill Frankmore, and Poppy and Bill Hull have the night off.
Now, Channel 8, WKBT Lacrosse presents News Channel 8 this morning. News Channel 8, coverage you can count on.
Good morning, I'm Cherish Balsley. It's Thursday, February 19th. Here's a look at your local news. Almost every school district has a set of goals it wants to accomplish each year, and the Onalaska School District met last night to discuss its list. Onalaska School District Superintendent John Burnett says several issues that'll be discussed
Live from WKBT Lacrosse, this is News Channel 8 at 10. Coverage you can count on.
An ordinance to ban smoking in area restaurants is coming to the front burner in the Coulee region, and that's lighting up all sorts of opinions. And that's tonight's top story. Good evening, and thanks for joining us tonight for News Channel 8 at 10. There is big change being considered in the Coulee region.
It has to do with restaurants in Lacrosse and Onalaska. In tonight's top story, the question involves whether to ban smoking in those establishments.
You're watching WKBT Lacrosse. Now, coverage you can count on. This is News Channel 8 at 10.
Hundreds of people get the chance to see a dentist at no cost, leaving many smiling brightly. And that is tonight's top story. Good evening, and thanks for watching News Channel 8. I'm Laura Reed. For the last 2 days, volunteers filled the Lacrosse Center to offer free dental checkups.
This is News Channel 8 at 10.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us this Thursday night. I'm Martha Koloski. Nearly 46 million. Now, that's how many Americans are living without health insurance right now.
And her burgers. Much better for much less.
Roll sound up.
You're
Next we've got two of the move and their mic.
This is News 8 this morning.
Start your move and mic them on 2.
Good morning and welcome to News 8 this morning on this Thursday. It is March 10th, 2011. I'm Jennifer Livingston.
And good morning, too. I'm Storm Teammate meteorologist Bill Brawl. We're kind of cleaning up from our slushy mess yesterday.
You're watching WKBT Lacrosse. This is News 8 at 6.
Right now at 6, some power outages continue to linger from a windstorm late last night. Good evening, and thanks for watching News 8. I'm Kristinella Serio. It hasn't even been 2 months since devastating tornadoes struck the Coulee region. But
now on News8000.com.
A Chinese national is facing criminal charges after a security breach at President Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort. The woman allegedly lied to gain entry to the grounds of the club. She then got past a series of Secret Service checkpoints before a receptionist grew suspicious.
Republicans should not run away from health care.
President Trump set the stage for what may be the signature policy issue for the 2020 race. These signs outside of Shopko would get most people in the door. People have posted price comparison pictures on social media comparing the liquidation sale price to a sale price they've seen before.
And that is a preview of some of the stories we will have for you in the next hour of News 8 this morning on this Wednesday. It is April 3rd, and a good morning to you.
Right now at 10, Facebook's founder is questioned for hours today over the way the social media site handles user information.
Plus, big changes are coming to some of Wisconsin's welfare programs.
And some innovative classroom programs in Lacrosse get a big helping hand. News 8 at 10 starts now.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse, covering our community. This is News 8 at 10.
Thanks for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Mike Thompson.
And I'm Martha Koloski. Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker signed off on 9 bills today aimed at reforming the state's welfare system.
Under the new laws, certain able-bodied adults receiving benefits will have to meet. Right now at 10, a Wisconsin community is remembering a 13-year-old girl who went missing 2 months ago with a message of hope. Plus, while Rotary Lights in La Crosse is helping get people in the holiday spirit, it's also helping with an important cause in our community. And local postal workers are busy getting holiday packages to their destinations. How to make sure you don't miss the deadline. Your 10 o'clock news starts right now.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse, covering our community. This is News 8 at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks so much for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Mike Thompson. Martha Koloski is off tonight.
Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this morning.
Hello and good morning to you. We welcome you here this morning. I'm Jennifer Livingston. It is Thursday, January 9th, 2020. Thanks so much for waking up with us today.
Yeah, good morning to you. I'm Storm to Maine meteorologist Bill Grawl. Temperatures have actually been rising slowly overnight. We're up to about 25 degrees here in the...
Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to News 8 Now at 5. I'm Jordan Fremstead.
And I'm meteorologist Corey Malice. And Jordan?
Right now at 6, icy roads caused dozens of crashes throughout the area. The latest on what to expect for tonight.
And the success of the La Crosse Area Crime Stoppers program, how you can play a role in catching criminals.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks so much for joining us tonight for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Mike Thompson.
And I'm Martha Koloski. Conditions on area roads quickly took a turn for the worse earlier today.
The rain turned many roads into ice skating rinks, causing a number of crashes and slide-offs. Coming up on News 8 Now at 10, icy roads caused dozens of crashes and slide-offs around the area. What to expect overnight and for your commute tomorrow morning next. Right now at 10, Congress votes to restrain President Trump's military actions as Iran vows more revenge. And La Crosse Area Crime Stoppers has led to nearly 2,000 arrests since it began. How it's the community that's catching criminals right at their fingertips. Plus, a local high school program is teaching students important job skills through a new grant.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Thanks so much for joining us tonight for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Mike Thompson. Martha Koloski is off tonight.
Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Right now at 10, a fire in Tomah early this morning reduces several businesses and residences to ashes. Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for staying up late with us on this Sunday night. I'm Jordan Fremstead. Early this morning, a fire in downtown Tomah destroyed at least 2 buildings and severely damaged a third, according to the city's mayor. Tomah Fire Chief Tim Adler tells News 8 Now somebody in the neighborhood noticed there was some smoke and a gentleman hanging out of the front window of a second-floor building. The fire department was called close to 5 o'clock this morning. 2 people were in the building when firefighters arrived. Adler says the
CBS for the tri-state area, WKBT La Crosse.